A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out the pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a single word. Tradition! Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered, and we always wear these little prayer shawls. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did these traditions get started? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our tradition, each and every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Day and night must ramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa, tradition. The Papa, tradition.
You must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book. The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition.
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned the trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters, tradition. The daughters, tradition.
And in the circle of our little village, we have always had our special types. For instance, Yinta, the matchmaker.
Avram, I've got the perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Ruko, the shoemaker's daughter.
Ruko. She can hardly see. She's almost blind.
To tell the truth, Avram, is your son so much to look at? With the way he looks and the way she sees, it's a perfect match.
Nahum, the beggar.
Here, Reb Nahum. Here is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
Don't you have a bad week? Why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing? For the Tsar? Why, certainly. May the Lord bless and keep the Tsar far away from us!
Then there are the others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far they haven't bothered us. And amongst ourselves, we all get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse, and he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
The horse? It was a mule! It was no horse! It was a mule!
Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
By the stove. Where's Hava? It's almost Sabbath.
She's in the barn, milking.
Shprinza, bring me more potatoes. Hava, did you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again. Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Yente's coming. Maybe she's finally found a match for you, Zeidel.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Mama, can we go and play?
Go.
But Mama, the man Yenta finds, the last one was so old, and he had no hair.
You want hair? Marry a monkey. Hi.
Golda, darling. Golda, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day of the week news, once in a lifetime news. And where are your girls? Outside, no? Oh, such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda, I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky.
Well,
Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband at all, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my Aaron died, I've been a poor widow, alone, no one to talk to. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure. Because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
well,
Good evening. Is Zeidel in the house?
But she's busy. Come back later.
There's something I'd like to tell her.
Later, Model. Oh, Model, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little Taylor Mottle want with Zeitel?
They've been friends since they were babies. They talk, they play, they're children.
From such children come other children.
Model, he's a nothing.
Ah, children, children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron, may he rest in peace, couldn't give me any children. Believe you me, he was as good as gold. Never raised his voice to me, but otherwise not much of a man, you know. So, but what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman is a Yenta. Well, I must go prepare my poor Sabbath table. So, goodbye, Golda. And it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I am losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether and a horse kick it in the mud. And goodbye, Yenta. The news, of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you, he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. After all, a widower. You understand. Of course you do. Well, to make it short, out of the whole village, he's cast his eye on Zeidel.
My Zeidel?
No, the Czar Zeidel. Of course you're Zeidel.
Such a match for my Zeidel. Oh, but Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Laser.
Fine, so he won't marry him. Laser wants the daughter, not the father. Okay, listen, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it. He'll win him over. He's a good man, a wealthy man, true? So, you don't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fee, which of course Laser will pay, it gives me such satisfaction to make people happy. And what better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda. And you're welcome.
Maybe Yenta's finally found a match for you, Zeidel.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Model, the tailor.
Didn't ask you.
Zeidel, you're the oldest. Yenta has to make a match for you before she can make one for me.
And for me.
Oh, Yenta, Yenta, Yenta.
Well, somebody has to make the matches. Young people can't do that for themselves.
Maybe she'll find someone wonderful.
And interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the broom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when are you interested in a match, Hava? I thought you just had your eye on your books. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son, Huddle.
Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So, whatever Yenta brings, you'll take, right? Of course, right. Huddle! Oh, Huddle! Have I got a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. All right, he's 62. But he's a nice man, a good catch, true. I promise you'll be happy. And even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. I found him. Will you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall. That is from side to side. But he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. You heard he has a temper? He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're all right. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can. With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you've got a man.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this minute, I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta, see that he's gentle. Remember, you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no fine, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless man.
Today, I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless me with a life of poverty. 5 daughters? What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, what sort of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye today?
Ah, you're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for Sabbath.
Hurry up. The sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, sin is the cure. We've got the sickness already. Dear God, you made many, many poor people. And I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd pity bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a pity rich, idle-deedle, man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. Fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. I would have one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each lot would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. I'd see my wife, my gold, sitting like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. And each lot land like a trumpet on the ear. This would say I live's a wealthy man. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing questions that would cross the rabbis' and it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall, and I'd discuss the holy book with learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
Good Sabbath, sir.
I am Tevye, and you are...
Burchick.
Reb Burchick. You're a newcomer here?
Yes.
As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
I believe that was Moses.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot. And where are you from, Reb Burchick?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
What's the news from the outside world?
It's terrible.
How terrible?
In a village called Razhanka,
all of the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague. Here. Have a piece, no?
Oh, thank you, but I have no money.
Oh, it's a blessing for me to give. It's no crime to be poor.
It is the rich who are the criminals. One day their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree. But until your golden day comes, Reb Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters?
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical.
I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
The Bible. It has many lessons for our times.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons. Good?
Yes.
Good. Come, have the Sabbath with us. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where in the good book does it say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere, somehow it has something about a chicken. Let's have Sabbath. Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter, Zeitel.
Good Sabbath. You have a very pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine, this is mine, and this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. This is not mine. Perchik, this is Moto Kamzoil.
So you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golda, this is Perchik. He's from Kiev. He's staying the Sabbath with us.
Oh.
He's a teacher.
A very good one.
I heard once that the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Ah, your daughter has a very quick and witty tongue.
Yes, the wit she gets from me. As the good book says.
The good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Model, you're eating with us as well. Seidel, 2 more. Shprenza, Bielka, wash.
Model can help me.
Hava, you go too. You, wash outside at the well. Tavia, I have something to say to you.
I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? What about?
I don't know. Only he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him, go talk to him.
Talk about what? If he is thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tavia, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message, and the least you can do is go talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him. Whee!
All right, after the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Model, Yenta was here.
I know. I saw her.
If they agree on someone, then it will be too late for us. Ask my father for my hand tonight.
But why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
Well, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true. All right, I'll talk to him.
Come in, children, we're lighting the candles.
Reptavia.
Where is everybody? It's late.
Reptavia?
What is it, Model?
Reptavia,
Well, Model, what is it?
Reptavia?
Model, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Reptavia.
Good Sabbath, Model.
May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in His royal shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of Christ. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long life. Lord, fulfill my Sabbath prayer for you. May God make you
Good mothers, and may He send you husbands who will care for you.
May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor them, O Lord, with happiness and peace. For hear our
Red Mordecai. Please bring me a bottle of your best, and I'll need 2 glasses.
What's the occasion? A party?
Ah, maybe a party, maybe even a wedding.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening. We'd like a drink.
Vodka, of course.
Of course.
Good evening, Reb Mordecai. He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Reblazer.
Ah, Tevye, sit down, please. Here, have a drink.
Oh, I won't insult you by saying no.
Tevye, I suppose you know why it is I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do, Reblazer, and there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes, why should I get rid of her?
You do have a few more without her?
Yeah, I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you may want two.
Two? What would I do with two?
The same as you do with one.
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Well, frankly, I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? Reblazer, what are you talking about?
Don't you know?
Yes, I know. You're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow? So I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I'm talking about your daughter, Zaitel.
My daughter,
Yes, I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday, and she's made a very good impression on me, Tevye. I like her, and I would be good to her, Tevye. Why don't we just shake hands and call it a match? What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Oh, sure. You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys or livers. But on the other hand, not every man has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will ever call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will never know hunger. Oh, but there's a problem. He is much older than she is. That's her problem. I always thought of him as a butcher. Perhaps I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He will try to make her happy. What do I think? I think it's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Tevye, that's wonderful. Here, let's drink on it.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To good health and happiness. And most important, to life, l'chaim.
L'chaim, to life.
Here's to the father I try to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink l'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful,
Even when our hearts lie panting on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
to life, l'chaim. To Zaitel, my daughter.
My wife!
It gives me something to think about, something to dream
To laser wolf.
To Tavia.
Tavia. Tavia. Do you know that after the wedding, we will be related, and you will be my papa.
You papa? I always wanted a son. I just thought he might be a little younger than myself.
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Good evening, Tavia.
Good evening, Your Honor.
What's the celebration?
My oldest daughter, Zeitl's getting married.
Congratulations, Tavia.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tavia, I have a piece of news I think I should share with you as a friend.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'm giving you this news because I like you. You're a decent, honest person for a Jew.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man receive a compliment like that? And your news?
We have received orders that soon there's to be a little unofficial demonstration in this district.
A pogrom here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Oh, a little mischief so that if an inspector comes through, we can show him that we did our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you so you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a good and decent man. If I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tavia. Always joking. And congratulations again on your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Did you have to bring me news like that today of all days? I know. We are the chosen people. But once in a while, can't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband for my daughter, Zeitl. L'chaim.
Now, children, I'm going to teach you a story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we're going to discuss it together, okay? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. And Laban agreed, only if Jacob would work for Laban for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob had worked for Laban for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him, and he gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So, in order to marry Rachel, Jacob had to work for Laban for another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us you can never trust an employer. Understand? Good. Now,
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. Couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away, clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Thank you.
Although, I don't know that the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
What do you even know about him other than that he's the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Any new ideas would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he wasn't talking to you personally. Good day, Perchik.
You have spirit, even some intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it's just a rusty tool. Good day, Huddle.
We have a custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl, but I guess that's too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect, just the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing everywhere but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls, they can't even touch, much less look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You are very brave, Otto. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate with one another without the permission of a matchmaker? They can hold hands together, and they can dance together. New dances like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. We just changed an old custom.
Yes. Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Bielke? Spritze? What's your name?
Huddle.
Where is Zeitel?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. So, how did the lessons go today, Perchik?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, he's finally up. How did it go last night? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? How did it go?
Patience, woman. Ah, Zeitel, my lamb, come here. You ought to be congratulated. Laser Wolf, the butcher, has asked for your head in marriage.
The butcher?
Yes, what did you say?
Oh, what can't she say? My Zeitl's a bride! Oh, I must go thank Yenta. Zeitl's a bride! Oh!
Mazel tov, Zeidel. Mazel tov, Zeidel.
You call that a mazel tov?
Congratulations, Zeidel, on getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Hey, may the Lord smite me with it. And may I never recover. Zeitel, What's wrong? Why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa! Papa!
What? What is it?
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. Please don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
Papa, I will be unhappy with him. All of my life will be unhappy. Papa, please, I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks, please, Papa, please.
But we made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, Papa, please don't force me. I'll be unhappy all of my days.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa. Thank you.
Seems you are not ordained to have all the comforts of life. Or that we should have a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Reptavia!
Later, Mottle, later.
But I need to speak to you.
Not now, Mottle, I have problems.
That's what I want to talk to you about. I think I can help.
Of course. Like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Mottle.
Please listen to him, Papa.
All right, you have a tongue, talk.
Reptavia, I hear you're arranging a match for Zeidel.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Zeidel.
What sort of match?
A perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is.
Please don't shout at me, Reptavia.
All right, I won't shout at you. Who is it?
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 It's me. Myself.
Him? Himself? Either you're completely out of your mind or you must be crazy. You must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What are you, the bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled into one? I suppose you'll even want to perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please, don't shout at me, Reptavia. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
But times are changing, Reptavia. The thing is, Zeidel and I gave each other our pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. You gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do you think you are? America? Don't I have anything to say about my daughter, or doesn't anyone have to ask the Papa anymore?
I've wanted to ask you for some time, Reptavia.
Stop talking like nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
Even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. And I promise you, Reptavia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what sort of match could that be with a poor tailor? But on the other hand, things could never get any worse for him. They could only get better. They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. But look at my daughter's face. She wants him. She loves him. And look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! Hi. Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa, thank you.
Thank you, Reptavia. You won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry? I'm sorry already. Golda? What am I going to tell Golda? Help.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Tevye Seidel is marrying Model and not Lazar Wolf. No! Yes? Zeitel is marrying Model? Yes? No!
What's all the excitement?
Tevye Seidel is marrying...
I know, Lazar Wolf the Butcher. It's wonderful, yes?
No! Motto, the tailor.
Zeitel's marrying Model? I can't believe it!
I can't believe it either. Tevye and Laser had an agreement.
Oh, but I heard the terms of the agreement weren't settled.
An agreement is an agreement.
Well, I heard that Golda's grandmother came to Tevye from the grave and told him that Zeitel should marry Motto.
What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me Golda's grandmother was a big liar.
Let's go congratulate her. Come on. Mazel tov, mazel tov, mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Yossel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Well, Laser Wolf ordered a very nice hat, but it is not cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Well, come there. Mazel tov.
Thanks.
Hava.
Thank you very much.
Hava, can you watch the shop for me for a few minutes?
Of course.
Thank you, Hava.
Mazel tov.
Please, may I pass?
Why? We're just congratulating you. Mazel tov, Hava. Mazel tov.
Stop it!
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it. Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. Sorry about that. They mean you no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I want to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Here, would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No. Thank you.
Why? Because I am not Jewish? Do you think about us the way that they think about you? No, I didn't think you did. What do you know about me, eh? Let me tell you about myself. I'm a very pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite right, and incredibly modest.
I don't think we should be talking like this.
I often do things I shouldn't. Here. Take it. It's by Heinrich Heine. He's Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. And once you finish it, we'll talk about it, and then we'll talk about life and how you feel about things. It can all be quite pleasant.
Vietka, can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
You forgot your book.
No. It's mine.
Thank you, Hava.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day. Fiedka.
Is the little girl I carry? Is this the little boy that plays?
I don't remember growing older. When did they?
When did he get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall?
Wasn't it yesterday when they were small?
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly for our days. Sailing from overland to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
What words of wisdom can I give them? How can I help to ease their way?
Now they must learn from one another, day by day.
They look so natural together.
Just like two newlyweds should be.
Is there a canopy
Still can't believe this. I lost my condition. I still can't believe it.
Pershing, what are you doing?
Stop him!
Who will dance with me?
Oh my God, no.
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl?
This is what comes from bringing this wild man into your house.
He's not a wild man. His ideas are a little different, but he's not a wild man.
Still a sin.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi?
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
Not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now, will someone dance with me?
It's only a dance, Mama.
Look at Tevye's daughter!
Tevye, your daughter's dancing with a man.
I can see she's dancing with a man, and I'm going to dance with my wife. Tell that. Tell that.
I'd say that we've come at a bad time, Tevye. But the orders are for tonight, for the whole village.
No.
Go on, pray.
Not tonight. My daughter's working. You can't do... Stop it. Stop. Stop. No. No. No.
Perchik!
Stop. Stop.
Enough! I'm genuinely sorry. You understand? Come, man.
Take him in the house.
Well, what are you all standing around for? Clean up. Clean up. That was quite a dowry you gave my daughter Zeitel on her wedding. Was that really necessary? Anyway, Zeitel and Mottel have been married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They're poor as synagogue mice, but they're so happy together they don't know how miserable they are. Mottel keeps talking about a sewing machine. I know you're very busy, God. Wars, revolutions, plagues, floods, all those little things that bring people to you. Couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for him? How much trouble could it be? And while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says, why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Hoddle.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. And goodbye.
Great changes are taking place all across this country. Tremendous changes. But these changes can't happen by themselves.
And so naturally, you feel that you personally have to go and...
Not only me. Many people. Jews. Gentiles. Many people hate what's going on here. Don't you understand?
I understand. Of course. want to leave. Then goodbye.
Hoddle, your father, the others here, they think that what happened at Zeidel's wedding was a little cloudburst and it's over. And everything will be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all across the land. Violence. Entire villages emptied of their people. And it's reaching everywhere. And it will reach here. Do you understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. And this is the greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
Before I go, there is a question that I'd wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
It's a political question.
Well, what is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes, it is. Now, the relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, well, it's one that's based on mutual beliefs and a common attitude and philosophy towards society and
affection?
And affection, yes. Now, this relationship, it also has positive social values, and it reflects a unity and a solidarity and a...
Affection.
Yes. And well, personally, I am in favor of it. Do you understand?
I think that you're asking me to marry you?
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping that you were.
And I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away? Oh, Hoddle, you have made me so happy. So very, very happy.
I'm happy too, Perchik. But when will we be married?
I will send for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life, Hoddle.
But it will be less hard if we live it together.
Reptevia.
Good afternoon.
I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Perchik. We will all miss you.
But you can also congratulate me.
Oh, congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged.
Yes, Papa. We're engaged.
No. No, you're not. I know, you like him and he likes you, but you are staying here and you're going away. So my answer is no.
But, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to Mottel and Zeitel, so you feel you also have the right. I'm sorry, Perchik, I like you, but you're going away. So have a nice trip, and my answer is still no.
But, Papa.
We will find someone for you here in Anatevka.
Reptevia, we are not asking for your permission.
You're not asking my permission?
But we would like your blessing.
I can't believe my ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head? Impossible! At least with Mottel and Zeitel, they asked me, they begged me. But now if I like it or not, you'll marry him.
I will send for her as soon as I can, and I will marry her.
They're going over my head. Unheard of. Absurd. For this they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't, but I should. But look at my daughter's face. She wants him. She loves him. Look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! Well, children, I have decided to give you my blessing and my permission.
Oh, Papa, you don't know how happy this makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to tell your mother? What am I going to tell Golda?
You have to tell her something. Tell her I'm going away to visit my very rich uncle. Something like that.
Please, Perchik, I can handle my own wife. Golda! 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 Hello, Golda. I was just talking to Perchik and Huddle.
Well,
Well, they seem very fond of one another.
well,
Well, I have decided to give them my permission to become engaged. Now I have to go and hide.
What? Just like that, without asking me.
Who asks you? I'm the papa.
Who is he? He has nothing. He's a nobody.
I wouldn't exactly say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. He's a good man, Golda. I like him. He's a little crazy, but I like him. It's more important. Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him. So what can we do? Love. It's a new style. Love. Golda, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out. Go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion, no?
it's not indigestion. Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. So now I'm asking you, Golda, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, not even so. After 25 years, it's nice to know.
never guess who I just saw. Your sister Hava with that Fietka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava with Fietka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and Zeitel, I was at the post office, and the postman said there's a letter there for your sister Hava.
Oh, wonderful. I'll go get it.
Oh, I got it. It's from her intended purchase.
Oh, she'll be thrilled. I can't. It's open.
Oh, it happened to be open. Oh, Rivka, I have such news for you.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested? Convicted?
Yes, but Perchik did nothing wrong. He wants nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
Very good, but if he did nothing wrong, he would not be in trouble.
How can you say that, Papa? A learned man like you? What wrongs did Joseph do? And Moses? And Abraham? And they all had troubles.
Well, why won't you tell me where he is, this Joseph of yours?
It's far, Papa. Terribly far. In a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? When he asked you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland and to marry him there?
No, Papa, he does not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work.
But Huddle, baby, you don't understand how...
Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be where I was, as I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love.
there be in the wilderness to perform the ceremony?
Promise you, Papa, we'll get married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two were also arrested. Tell him I rely upon his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we'll see each other again.
Then we shall leave it in his hand. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Hava, let me talk to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. But, Papa, Fiat and I have known each other
Hava, you must not forget who you are and who that man is.
Fietka is not a creature, Papa. Fietka is a man.
Of course he's a man. Who says that he isn't? It's just that he is a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind. In other words, a bird may love a fish, but where would they make a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No. Some things will never change for us.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Fietka and I. We want to be married.
Married? Are you out of your mind?
But Papa!
Do you know what this means to marry outside the faith? No, Hava. No. Never speak of this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand.
How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know. I shouldn't be too upset with him. He's one of your creatures, and he has the same rights that I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, and the right to work like a horse. Dear God, I am sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. I should push it a while.
Tevye! Tevye!
What? What is it?
It's Hava.
Hava?
She left home this morning with Fierka. I looked all over for them. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. I have work to do. You have work to do. Go home.
No, but it's Hava!
Hava is dead to us! We will forget her. Go home. Go home. Little bird, little Havila, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child. What a sweet little bird you were, Havila, Havila. Little bird, little Havila, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, Havila. Havila.
Papa, I want to talk with you. Papa, stop. Papa, at least listen to me. Papa, I beg you to accept us.
Accept them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? But on the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try and bend that far, I'll break. But on the other hand, no. There is no other hand. No, Hava. No.
Papa!
No. No. No.
the darling, wonderful boys from good families, both learned boys. You couldn't do better for your daughters. Each one a prize, a jewel from the top of the tree.
I don't know, Yenta. My girls are both still so young.
So what do they look like, grandfathers? In the meantime, they'll be engaged, nothing to worry about later, their future all signed and sealed.
Well, which one for which one?
I don't know, take your pick.
Waldo, is Reb Tevye at home?
Yes, but he's in the barn. Why, is there some trouble?
Children, call your father.
Okay, go home, boys. Tell your parents I'll talk to them.
What's going on? Why are you all standing around like a bunch of goats? What's happened?
Reb Tevye, have you spoken to the constable today?
Not today, why?
Well, there are some rumors in the village, and we thought, since perhaps you knew His Honor so well, that he told you which ones were true and which ones were not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zolodin told me there was an edict in St. Petersburg.
Oh?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world today?
I see you have company.
They are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how long will it take you to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house?
I
Is
came
it in
here-
anybody's way?
I came here to tell you you're going to have to leave Anatevka.
What did I do to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first, I thought you might be spared because of your daughter, Hava, who married...
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, you're all going to have to leave.
But this little corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave now?
I don't know. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
I realize I've known you all your life, but I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
I understand.
What if we refuse to leave?
You have 3 days.
We should defend ourselves.
An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Very good. That way the whole world can go blind and toothless.
Rabbi, wait. We've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't now be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him somewhere else. Let's get packing.
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot,
A pan.
A broom. A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass through on Tevka don't even realize they've been here.
A stick of wood.
a piece of cloth.
What do we need? Nothing much, only Anatevka. Anatevka, Anatevka, underfed, overworked, Anatevka. Where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, intimate,
Our forefathers been forced from many, many places at only a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
With Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us.
We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Model, be careful with these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come, children, help me pack the rest of the clothes.
Oh, Golda! Golda, darling. I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Golda, darling, do you remember yesterday I told you I didn't know where to go, what to do with these old bones? Well, now I know. Do you want to hear? I'll tell you. All my life I've dreamed of going to just one place. And now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Can you guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem, next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. And you know what? In my sleep, my Aaron came to me and said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him because, good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? Of course, right. So now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get to the Holy Land, and there I'll live out my last weary days till I go to my final rest, to lie side by side with our beloved ancestors, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, if there's room. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta.
Be well.
And go in peace.
Who knows? Maybe next we'll meet on happier occasions. Till then, we suffer. We suffer. We suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Come, Golda, we have to leave soon. Golda, we have to hurry. We'll all be together soon, you'll see. Mato, and Zaitu, the baby.
And Hodel and Perchik, when will we see them?
Do they come visiting us every Sabbath from Siberia? You know what she writes? They're together, they're happy. And the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All. Come, Golda, we have to hurry.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Ah, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America. My wife, Fruma Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative, yes? Goodbye, Tivia.
Goodbye, Laser.
Goodbye, Tivia.
Goodbye, old friend. Be well. Zeitel, are they finished in the house?
Almost, Papa.
Nice.
Papa will see you.
I want him to see me. I want to say goodbye to him.
He will not listen.
But at least he will hear.
Papa.
Papa, we came to say goodbye to you. We are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stay amongst people who do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that.
Come, Hava.
Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
Goodbye, Hava. Vietka.
God be with you.
God be with you.
We will write to you in America if you like.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram. We will be staying with Uncle Abram. Does the whole world need to know our business?
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
Girl, I do not need your advice. Zeitel, don't forget the baby. We have to catch a train and a boat.
Goodbye, Papa.
Goodbye, Model.
My lamb. Go with God. Mortal, you work hard. Come to us soon.
I will, Papa. I will work hard.
Come, children. Golda, we can leave these pots and pans.
No, we can't.
All right, we'll take them.
We're going on a train and a boat. We're going on a train and a boat.
Stop that. Behave yourselves. We are not in America yet.
Come, children. Let's go.